There we go. Good morning, beautiful yogis. Happy Friday. Go ahead and take a moment to find a comfortable seat on your mat. Take the first few moments of class, as always, to center in with our bodies, with our breath, with our inner being. So as you find that seat, go ahead and root down through the tailbone, feeling connected to the earth. Feeling heavy in your seat, relax through the thighs, relax through the knees, allow them to fall open. Gently tuck that belly button in, activating the core. Sitting up nice and straight in your seat, heart opens, shoulders drop down away from the ears. And as you continue to grow up through the spine, through the neck, gently allow that chin to drop just slightly towards the chest. As the crown rises up, the crown is towards the center and back of the head, so you're bringing the neck in alignment with the rest of the spine. Breathing here. As we straighten our spine, we also open our entire channels to receiving energy from the breath. Our central nervous system is able to work efficiently, sending clear messages up and down the spine. This is our channel of connection to our entire body. All the way out to the toes and fingertips. Now taking a couple moments to tap into the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. We'll enact that Ujjayi breath, the victory breath, which sounds like the ocean waves as it flows in and out. We'll be slightly constricting the airways to make a whisper sound. Our circulatory system being a system of excretion is an amazing way to kind of let go of toxins through the breath. So as you breathe in, imagine as you're bringing in this nice new fresh oxygen into your body. And as you hold it in there, your body's releasing everything that no longer serves it, carbon dioxide and other little toxins. And as you exhale, release these from your body. A few more breaths here. Deep and cleansing. Releasing what no longer serves you. Gently allowing the eyes to open. Take your legs out long, cross that left leg over the right. Bring that right foot back along your side. And with your hips planted back on the ground, hugging that left knee, kickstand with the right. Inhaling into a nice long spine, exhale into your twist. Continuing with the breath this way. Inhale, lengthening, exhale, deepening. Another pose for releasing toxins. Also for increasing mobility in the spine. Yogis like to say you're only as young as your spine. So maintaining a nice youthful and mobile spine, helping you keep youth and longevity. Inhale, release, switch sides. Taking that nice deep inhale before you deepen into the twist on your exhale. And inhale, release, take the legs nice and wide. As wide as you can, take those thighs, rotate them in. And from nice flexed feet, draw the pinky toes back towards the body, lengthen through the spine and begin to walk the hands down. If you just hiked a mountain, these are good for you. You can leave when it gets active. And taking a few breaths here into those inner thighs. Elongating the muscles. Stretching is an opportunity to release, but an opportunity also to create more space in the body. As you breathe, release a little. As you exhale, come a little deeper. Inhale, releasing out just a bit. Exhale, coming deeper. Maybe you make your elbows to the floor, maybe you don't. A few more deep breaths here, pressing into your edge. And on your next inhale, beginning to press back up. Grab behind the thighs, draw the knees together, and take them out straight. Here we're going to get into the sciatic nerve that runs all the way down from the hips through the entire back of the leg, all the way into the ankles. And this nerve is also known in yoga as the life nerve. So again, this is another way to maintain youth, longevity. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, beginning to walk the hands down the legs. Maybe you make it to the feet. Maybe you make it to the calves. Maybe you make it to the shins. Wherever you're at today is perfect, but keep leaning into that edge. Breathe into the back of the legs. Inhale, coming out, and exhale, deepening. Breaths here, go as deep as you can, while keeping the legs nice and straight. One more deep breath in. Exhale, drop down. And on your inhale, rising up. Make your way onto your hands and knees. Stack those knees under the hips, wrists under ankles. Find that nice neutral spine to start. And then drop the belly, lift the tailbone and crown. Exhale, pressing back into cat. Inhaling forward and back. Again, going for motion in the spine. See how much movement you can create in the spine through each vertebra. Maybe you tuck the chin on the cat, getting into the back of the neck. Maybe you add on and make some circles, getting in between the shoulder blades. Exploring the spine for any points of tension. Maybe you make a figure 8. If you come one direction, go the other direction. Release to neutral spine, left foot comes back, press out through the heel, opening through the back of the leg, pressing into the hands. Really get deep in there through the calf, through the whole back of the leg if you can. And release, right leg, press through the heel. And release, tucking the toes under. Press those hips up and back. Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. Deep inhale and exhale here, pressing down through the heels, working those legs towards straight, continuing to open through the backs of the legs. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step through, low lunge, drop that back knee. We're going to work the psoas coming into Anjaneyasana. The back foot comes to the mat. Start by pressing the hips towards the mat here. So keep working those hips towards the mat, squared off to the mat. And then you can inhale the upper body up. Torso comes up, arms come up. Keep pressing those hips towards the mat. Opening out the elbows, opening the heart towards the sky. Open and receiving. You're full of love, expansive. And then maybe hands come to the hips. Keep dropping them towards the mat. You should feel a nice stretch along the front of the thigh here. Through the psoas. And go ahead and release the hands to the mat and pick that back toes up off the mat. From here, bring your right hand on the inside of the right foot and reach back with your left. Maybe you can grab it. Maybe you're just holding that heel up for the moment. And release both hands to the mat. Press those hips back. Half Hanumanasana. Again, here blocks are an option. Hands on blocks, peek back. Maybe place your hand on your hips. Are they even, or is one dropping down? See if you can even them out. And keep working towards straightening that front leg, dropping the chest towards the leg. Breathe into that opening. Drawing that front heel back just a little bit, bending into the front knee, place your hands, tuck your toes under, step back, down dog, preparing for the other side. Maybe you bend one knee and then the other. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Back knee comes to the mat, top of the foot comes to the mat. And we'll start by just pressing those hips towards the mat. Beginning that opening in the psoas. Maybe you find one side is tighter than the other. And just observing your body, taking note. And by becoming aware is how we can move closer to balance. Inhale, torso comes up, finding that balance. Exhale, opening the elbows, chest and heart melt forward. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, placing the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Right foot comes up. Maybe you reach back and grab that right foot with the right hand. Reframe that front foot, shift the hips back, half Hanumanasana. And double check those hips, peek down and back. Is that left thigh perpendicular to the mat? If it's leaning out to the side, bring it towards center. Draw that front pinky toe back towards the nose. Keep working that leg towards straight. And drop the chest towards the thigh. On your next inhale, bending back forward into that front knee. Tuck those back toes under and release. Down dog. Taking a few breaths here. On your next inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, hop or float your feet to your hands. Dropping into a forward fold. Inhale, flat back all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, place hands, stepping back into plank. I'm gonna hold the plank here for 3 breaths, inhaling and exhaling, pressing firmly into the palms. Inhale and exhale, pressing out through the heels. Inhale and exhale, tucking that belly button up and in. Hugging the elbows into the side, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Head and shoulders come up. Exhale back into down dog. Go ahead and inhale back forward over your toes into plank. Exhale, chaturanga all the way to the mat. If you have a block, grab a block. If you don't, you can still do this pose without the block. We're going to come into Shalabhasana or locust pose. So if you do have a block, place it on your back. Shin can come to the mat. Tops of the toes come to the mat. You're going to grab the block with the palms of your hands, not grabbing it with the fingers, but just pressing in through the palms. So you're going to hold it just by your pressure inward, which is difficult. I know. That's the point. So grabbing that block, pressing in. Inhale, the feet come up off the mat. Hands come off the back. Chest and chin come up. Keep pressing those fingertips towards the back of the room as you squeeze in on the block. And release. I'm going to do that again. If you have the block, taking the block. Otherwise, you can just press your hands towards one another and back. Inhale, shoulders come up, chest comes up, feet come up, squeezing through the back body. And exhale, release. Go ahead and release the block. Press the hips up and back. Child's pose, Balanasana. Your next inhale, come back forward onto the hands and knees. We're going to get our core here. Left foot comes back and up. Right hand comes forward, find that balance. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Really crunch. And lengthen. And crunch on the elbow to knee. Really draw that belly button in and lengthen. A couple more times. Crunch. And lengthen. And in. And lengthen. Exhale. And inhale. Last time. Exhale. And inhale. And release. Hand and knee back to the mat. Right foot comes back and up. Left hand forward. Right fingertips spread. On an exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Tucking that belly button. Engaging that core. Two more times. Inhale and exhale. And last one, give it all you got. Inhale and exhale. And release. Nice work. Go ahead and spin around, making your way onto your back. So let's pause here for boat Navasana. So find that balance point. It's just past your sit bones. And find this kind of nice little shelf towards the low back. Bring your feet, shins up off the mat, parallel to the mat. And maybe for the first one, you just hold behind the thighs. Dropping the shoulders, drawing the chest forward. And release. We're going to take it again and add on the hands, or release the hands. Inhale, legs up. Start with your hands behind to draw that chest forward, shoulders drop down. Once you've got that nice balance point, release those hands. Keep drawing the knees in towards the chest and the chest towards the knees. And release. Beginning to roll down onto the mat, all the way onto your back, one vertebra at a time. Drawing those heels in towards the body. Fingertips come to the heels. You're going to begin to roll up one vertebra at a time into Seta Bandha Sarvangasana, or bridge pose. Begin to roll those shoulders under. Maybe you clasp the hands behind you, pressing the forearms and sides of the hands into the mat. Keep pressing through the feet, the balls and the heels as you squeeze the knees towards one another. Breathe into the opening in the chest. Gaze up towards the ceiling, tightening through the glutes. A few more breaths here in this beautiful back bend. Begin to unclasp the hands, taking the shoulders out from under the back. You're going to begin to roll down. One vertebra at the time, the tailbone comes last. From there, picking your knees up and into the chest. And go ahead and release the knees. Arms come out wide. Palms down. Soles of the feet towards the sky, straighten the legs. Point through the balls. So in one yoga training, they called it point. So it's somewhere between a flex and a point. You're pressing out through the balls of the feet. And begin to drop the feet over towards the right. Lift up with the left, touching the ankles and releasing back. Come through center and dropping to the left. Reach up with the right and release and center. Drop, touch, release, center, drop, touch, release, center, beautiful. A few more times. Drop, touch, release, center, drop, and up, and release, and center. A couple more times each side. Drop, touch, release, center. Last one for this one. Up, and release, and center, and finishing off this side. And as you come to center, bending at the knees, releasing the soles of the feet to the mat. I'm gonna find my mat again. And continuing with some core work, go ahead and bring the pointer finger and thumb together to make a triangle. Place that beneath the sacrum. The lower back protected. Go ahead and bring the soles of the feet back towards the sky. You're just going to drop them to a 45-degree angle, nice and straight, and up. So work towards keeping the feet flexed, the legs straight. Nice, slow, and controlled. Keep fighting those legs towards straight. Maybe you come a little deeper. Maybe you stay at a 45-degree angle. Maybe you come all the way hovering above the mat. You don't want to feel this at all in your lower back. So only take the 45 if that's what you need. This is all coming from core, the lower abdominals, the rectus abdominis. So you're really pulling that belly button in. And last one. And once you get them back up, go ahead and bend at the knees, release the soles of the feet to the mat, and release the hands. And taking a breath or two here, allowing the belly to relax. Now you can take, if you would like, a interlace with the fingers behind the neck, just for a little hammock, a little support for the neck. Elbows stay nice and wide. Gonna exhale, coming up, inhale, return, and up, return, and just crunching, leading with the chest, coming into the upper abdominal area. We're going to target the whole core by the end of this class. That includes abs, back, glutes, the whole thing. Strengthening your center of balance. Center of momentum. A few more times, you've got this. And release all the way to the mat. I think we're going to, the last 10 minutes always go so quick, but we're still going to end off strong. So go ahead and come onto your side. I have my right hand down, but whatever side you're on is fine. We're going to do both. Palm comes to the mat, elbows on the mat, pressing through the forearm. Bring the legs out long. You can stack or kickstand with the top foot, coming into side plank. Top hand comes to the hip, press those hips up. So you're actually going for a little bit of a rainbow. You really want to kick those hips up, pressing strongly through the elbow, shoulders down away from the ear. Neck is in alignment with the spine. Keep pressing up. A few more breaths. Last one. Exhale, release. Almost there. Last core exercise, and then we're heading towards Shavasana. Opposite hand down. Choosing your foot position. Coming right on up. Pressing those hips up towards the sky. Pressing through the outer edge of that bottom foot. Through the whole forearm, elbow, shoulders down away from the ear. A few more breaths. And release. Nice work. Make your way back onto your backs. Let's take the left foot up and across. Grab the outside edge of the left foot with the right hand. And grab the outside of the thigh with the left. You're just going to draw that shin in towards the chest, parallel to the chest. You're flexing that foot, so keep that foot flexed. Maybe you grab the ankle. Maybe you grab both hands through. Keep pulling that shin in towards the chest. Find that nice stretch in the back of the hip. So it's kind of a modified figure four. Another option for pigeon, maybe you straighten out that bottom leg. That'll make it even deeper. This is like a reclined pigeon pose. And release. Switch sides. Right shin across. I'm beginning to work into that hip. Maybe you start with the side of the foot. Open it up a little bit. And then take the full grab. Keep that foot flexed. Maybe you straighten the bottom leg, maybe you don't. Legs out long, arms out to the side. Begin to drop down into Shavasana. to bring some awareness back into the body. Maybe you stretch your arms out long overhead. And as you're ready, bringing the soles of the feet back to the mat, bent legs. And beginning to roll onto one side. For fetal position, please take a breath or two there. And from fetal, you're going to make your way up to seated. And as we close the class, let us close today with a gratitude. So just take a moment to think of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that you are grateful for. And as you think of these things, get into the feeling of gratitude. What does that feel like in the body? Because when we can begin our days with a grateful heart, we are open to receiving the miracles around us. And with that, I say I am grateful for having you in class today. Namaste.